I'm DJ Foster here at day 2 of volleyball practice, their third practice of the 2011 preseason. We're here with head coach Deanne Scanlon, coming off a 26-7 record and an Elite 8 appearance last year. Coach, I mentioned, 3 practices so far, 2 days. Kind of what are your early impressions?
Try not to get too excited, but the energy level is really high. It's very positive. I like what I see so far. We told them, you know, the first things that we want to accomplish the first couple days is not so much execution, but it's really working on just the identity of the team, working on the communication, how they're going to communicate with each other, and we're seeing those things kind of come together. And you know, in the sport of volleyball, how important that is. You know, the communication and the chemistry on the court. So really happy with with what I'm seeing, and just like I said, the energy level. And we're actually executing at a pretty high level right now too, so I think things are moving along pretty good.
Some of that camaraderie behind us just now. That's good. You have a very new team. It's going to be new to a lot of people. Over a dozen newcomers. How are you kind of mixing the youth in with your experienced players?
We're relying on our returners and our upperclassmen to kind of mentor those young kids and get them. You know, there's a lot of you have the freshmen that come to campus for the first time, and it's a real exciting time for them, but it's also overwhelming. You just say goodbye to your parents, your support group, your major support group that you get to go home to every night. So, we're making sure that they're checking in and checking with those young kids to make sure they're doing okay, and if they have any questions, relying on our upperclassmen to kind of teach a little bit too, teach them the game.
A lot of tradition here. You've had 8 Elite 8 bursts since 2000, obviously the national championship in 2005. How do you keep everybody motivated?
I think that we recruit kids that understand that tradition, that want to be a part of that, but most importantly, I think want to build on that tradition. I think it's real easy. Everybody wants to be a part of something great, but we try to recruit kids and bring kids into our program that want to make us better, that want to continue that, and it is a different thing other than just being along for the ride. So the first part of that starts in the kids that we bring into the program, and then it's just something that we try to foster on a daily basis of just be excellent, bring a standard into the gym every day that you come of what the expectations are to be great. You can't practice at one level, have an energy level at one level, and then try to step out onto the court and perform at a different level. It just doesn't work.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem. Thanks.
I'm here with junior setter Olivia Kohler, 2-year letter winner for the Grand Valley State volleyball team. Olivia, you guys have had 3 practices over the past 2 days. What are your kind of early impressions so far?
I think it's going great. Everything seems to flow easy, even though almost half of our team is all newbies this year. It's been going really well. So.
You guys, as you mentioned, you have over a dozen new players on the team this year, transfers, freshmen, different players like that. How are you kind of trying to implement them in your system? As you're one of the only returners left, how do you guys try to mix?
We were really lucky as far as the summer. They came and visited a lot, so we've already made that social relationship, so that made it a ton easier on the court. Once you know a person personally, it makes it so much easier to communicate on the court, so that's kind of flowing over into the game, and it makes it easier to talk to each other and tell each other what we need and what we want to succeed.
There's so much success here since at least 2000, but even before then, there's Elite 8 bursts, which you guys went to last year. How is Coach and how are you guys trying to keep motivated and focused for the year?
I mean, I think it's always an expectation. As a college athlete, we're obviously all competitive, and we all want to be as far as we can be. But also, it's kind of like getting your feet wet. Being there last year, we all know we want to get back there, and I think our motivation also rubs off on those who haven't been there yet. So between our competitive nature and our motivation to get back there, I think we stay pretty motivated all the time.
Thanks, Olivia.
You're welcome.